Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today we're walking through the park on this beautiful day. There's loads of dogs around, it's great. I mean, look at this weather. It's absolutely beautiful. It's freezing cold. Coat is well and truly buttoned up to keep warmth in, but the sun's out, blinding the hell out of me, and it's all good. Basically, I got up this morning at about 8:30 and I've just been pottering since then, basically trying some stuff out. I'm going to record that programming video tonight. Speaking of which, we've got a live stream tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. There is a link in the description down below to a live stream that I will be doing in roughly 2 hours. The second this goes live, 2 hours later, I'm live streaming. If you're too late for the live stream, then click on that link and you'll go to the main channel video, like a recording of the entire stream. It should be really good fun. It was really good fun last time, so we're doing it again. So yeah, it's a bit of a live stream for you, which is in the description down below. But otherwise, I've come up with a solution to my programming video idea, I think, and I've been tinkering with that, sorting all that kind of stuff out this morning, so I'm ready to rock and roll with it. I'm probably going to start filming it this afternoon. 5p in my pocket, nice. I've got a spot right on the inside of my nose. I've had it for a while, it's driving me absolutely up the wall. But yes, so that's there, ready to go, live streaming and stuff tomorrow, which is going to be good fun. You should go and check it out. But otherwise, yeah, I've been testing out how to do this video. I'm going to be putting it up on the main channel. I'm not going to be live streaming it. I figured out a way to record the screen. I haven't tested recording for a long period of time, but it should be okay, so I'll be fine. I think I'm legitimately, when I head back, going to pick up my sunglasses. Atlas is currently at home uploading my daily vlog from yesterday, because apparently it's just taking forever for some reason. YouTube seems to be having some problems for me, because every other site, even like watching videos on YouTube, is fine. So my upload and download speeds are unchanged, but it seems to be taking forever. So some kind of JavaScript issue, I think. But anyway, what I'm currently doing is I'm walking out to go and pick up a present for Laura's mum and dad. For Christmas. After this, I'm going to be heading back and then going into town to get my hair cut, which is why my hair's not gelled and it's all horrible. But that is that, basically. Yeah, I was gonna, well, like I say, I can film a video now, and I'll be filming it with my webcam and stuff. I'll film it tonight when I've got 2 hours solid block free. I would film it just after this, but I've got to get my hair cut first. So I'm trying to work around the shops in town. I've got to do some Christmas shopping too. Yeah, I wanted to do some, go to town in the evening tonight, which is why I wanted to do this, then get my video done and then go. But I can't risk, like, the shops I need to go to closing, so god damn it, I'll come back and have it like after dinner or something tonight, potentially. Right, I've got money out the bank, let's go. Holy shit, that's a lot of trees. Where did they even come from? Nailed it. Like, right, okay. Laura, Grace, if you're watching, don't tell your parents what I've got them for their Christmas. I am going under the strong assumption that they don't watch my videos. I think that's a pretty fair assumption to assume. It's probably very accurate, so I can probably get away with it. Just been to, there's a wine shop on Gloucester Road called the Grape and Grind, where they have like proper wine, not like crap wine from a supermarket or whatever. They have proper wine. So I'm in there and I'm looking at all the bottles and I'm like, I don't even know what any of this means. I don't know wine. I drink I don't adventure either. I like my wine. I like Merlot specifically, and I like most Merlots I've ever tried. Some of them are a bit nasty, usually the cheaper stuff, but yeah, I like most Merlots. So I go in there and I'm like, right, I want a fancy Merlot, and there's just like banks of wine bottles on the stands. There's no sections, there's no red, white, it's all by country. I'm like, right, okay, I'm just gonna go along here until I find one that's a Merlot. And I go along and there's one called Peacock Ridge Merlot, and I bought 2 bottles. So simple as that, really. Bought it based entirely on the name. No idea if it's nice. Could be absolutely horrendous. But yeah, it's either depending on what I find in town, it's either both for Laura's family or one for Dad. Who knows? If I find something for them in town, then I won't need to give them both. So lol, how could I turn that down? Right, hopefully I'm going to get in. My video is going to be uploaded. I'm going to be able to head off to town to get my hair cut, because it's annoying being down. I'm probably going to get my sunglasses though, because it's freezing, but it's so bright, it's unreal. And I'm walking in that direction, which is towards the sun. So, whew. well chuffed with myself. At least like it's not long, well, while I have just gone in and picked up a bottle of wine not knowing what it is like, at least it's got some meaning. Hey. Has to be said, I do feel pretty ridiculous right now. Look at that, an old bus. I feel pretty ridiculous right now, but it's so bright. Like look, right? I had to walk around like this otherwise. Jesus Christ. Freaking glasses and a woolly scarf and stuff. Mental. What a crazy day. End up putting my mittens on later as well. Right then, I'm just heading home. No, I'm not heading home. I'm heading to town. I'm going to get my hair cut and then I'm going to go look at some Christmas presents. Specifically Christmas cards are the highest priority. Stuff like that. That's what I'm doing with my life. Haircut's first priority, then Christmas cards, then everything else. I wish like there was a way of showing you just how bright that freaking sun is. And it's so low as well. It's actually glaring through my glasses. It's like I'm actually staring into it all the time. Literally the entire way to town is just being blinded. Also, it smells so strongly of weed that I actually feel like I'm high. Haircut done, looking good too, although the guy clipped my ear halfway through it, and then at the end he's like, oh, I think I might have accidentally clipped your ear, and I'm like, mate, don't pull that one with me. We both immediately noticed when you did it, because I fucking hurt. You got your freaking clipper stuck in my ear, and then you pulled it away and pretended it didn't happen until later, and you're like, oh dear, you still charged me full price. What an arse. So that is now out of the way. We've already spent a decent amount of money today on wine and haircuts. So now we're going to head up here, we're going to buy some Christmas cards, and then we're going to head back down. We're going to go through the Christmas market, which I haven't been through in Bristol yet. Apparently it's really good. And then go shopping in Cabot and stuff. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. We're going to go and explore through all of the markets and stuff. We're just going to hang out in town. No rush. Just have a look at different places. I need to go to Boots. I need to get a couple of things. Still got to get presents. My brain's going. I'm thinking. Alright, Seagull, look how pissed off he is. He's like, don't film me. Look at these guys walking down the street, smoking cigars. YOLO. Sugar and lemon crepe. Yum yum yum.
Has he got any money? Is he dad a cash dad now? Wait, fella. Is he dad a cash dad? Has he got any cash that he can give to you, to give to me, give to you, to give to me? I'm like, whoa. Cause it's like a cash daddy. It's like, whoa, you dropped a note on me. It's like, daddy got the note, so I'm gonna drop it down the seat. Thank you, daddy. Thank you, little one. Merry Christmas.
I'm telling you, one of the best things about Bristol is just how many absolute weirdos there are here. I've just been walking around, I've walked around all town, just slowly meandering around. Didn't find anything to buy, unfortunately. But I was just meandering around, having a look, see what was going on. And it was rammed with absolute nut jobs. Oh, but yeah, I actually really enjoyed it, just walking around, just observing people, basically. Bit of people watching, and just with, you know what I mean, like, you know when you walk around with like next to no aim, next to no goal, you're just having fun. It was good, I enjoyed it. I'm now walking back with a large orange hot chocolate, but I'm not going to go home just yet. Well, I'm going to swing by and drop off my sunglasses, because I no longer need them. Basically haven't needed them since I got to town, so I'm going to drop them off, and then I'm going to pick up some shopping bags. I'm going to go down to Tesco and buy a tin of roses, 2 tins of roses, or no, 1 tin of celebrations, 1 tin of roses, 1 for my desk at work, because they always bring in stuff like that and I haven't brought anything in yet, so that'll be my contribution. And I also need to get a couple of things that I couldn't find in Boots. So Tesco is where we're going now. I'm having a lovely day here, and this is absolutely gorgeous as well. Keep my hands warm too. Bloody hell, I literally went inside long enough to drop off my, well, pick up my iPod and these bags, and like literally that could have been like 5 minutes tops. Came outside, freezing, temperature just dropped, sun's now set obviously, and it's bloody cold, man. It's bloody cold. I also went the dodgy way through the Twitchell down to IKEA and Tesco and that lot, and I'm like, maybe not go that way back. It's getting dark fast. So Look at that moon. That's well cool. Can't really tell on camera, like, but it's pretty cool. Time jump to after midnight, and I'm about to go to bed. Big time jump as well. I got from the Tesco. I got some lip stuff for my lips, which have been really dry, and my old lip salt's not been doing much, so I've got some proper lip salt that's doing the job properly now, and it feels a lot better, which is good. And I also bought 2 tins of these. Instead of chocolates and roses or whatever, I got these instead, because they're cheaper for one, and I think they're better than chocolates. So yeah, my other ones filled that, and I've still got loads left in it, which is good. I came back, had myself some dinner, and I sat and I've been recording. I recorded me trying to do that challenge thing, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work. I think 2 hours is 2 hours is too much to edit down into a relatively decent video. The way that I'm programming is a case of, like, you write it and you keep going back and changing stuff. So there's no real clear path. There's no like it's not like I started from here and got to there. I kind of went like this and went back, kept going back and doing this and going back, and I ended up just canning it. Firstly, like, concentrating on the tasks are really difficult. And that's it. Yeah, I was doing this codility challenge. They're really good fun to do, but it's so difficult doing that and trying to talk about what I'm doing and trying to do it relatively quick. And I'm trying to do it clever so that I can teach people how to do stuff. And doing all of those things all at once basically meant that I couldn't do it. And I got to a point and I'm like, there is no point making this video anymore. So I just cancelled it. And I'm just like, right, close everything down. And I ended up playing Minecraft with the boys, who were using my computer as a server while I was playing anyway. It's not the best route doing that. Jonathan was saying that it might be a good idea to do something like walk you through building a project. Problem is, that would have to be a separate project to this, and I don't want to make... The issue is I don't want to make these videos all the time. I don't want to make my main channel purely about how to program. That's not what I'm interested in doing on that channel. I'll happily do it. The advantage of this is there's one every 6 weeks, which means that I can do one once every 6 weeks. Once every, like, 4th video could be a video on this topic or something like that. Whereas a programming one, it'd be essentially a programming series, wouldn't it? And it would be like once every other week or something. Or, yeah. So, like, because Jonathan said, like, I could do a how to make battleships, or how to make noughts and crosses, or something like that in whatever language, probably C#, for both of those, because that'll be just the most suited one. I don't like Java. Java's a mess. I don't understand what the best solution is for teaching people how to do this kind of stuff. Like, doing it myself, it's fine. I can very easily program stuff. But then how to actually teach people is beyond me. I don't want to teach basics. I don't want to sit there and teach you how the syntax of a language works. That's not learning how to program. You aren't learning how to program when you watch those tutorials. You just aren't. The syntax is the least important thing of any language. It's literally all you need to do is, like, right, there you go, bam. Like, the idea is that you learn to program, and then it's not a case of, oh, what languages can you program in? You can program in all of the languages. You know how to program. It's like being asked to make a chair, and then someone says, oh, what kind of wood can you do it in? Like, you know how to do it in all the woods. As soon as you learn a wood, you know them all. That's what programming is about. It's just a case of changing the syntax around, like a few quirks in some of the languages that make one language more powerful than another in a certain area. So I don't want to sit and talk about how to build a website, or like with HTML, how to build PHP. And the problem with that kind of thing is it either becomes super frequent on my main channel, or I then can't progress without filming how to do the next bit or whatever, you know what I mean? So I can't really do anything actively on this board. I also don't really want to show people how that kind of stuff works. I don't want to show people, like, how my website's working because of how it, like, I'll talk about it like it's a controller. There's an MVC style format in there. Like, you could go on there and look at the source files, but that is not how that page got there. There is a load of controllers pulling stuff in left, right and centre, and it's clever, and I want it to be clever. I don't really want to share that. Likewise, any of these programs here, I don't really want to share the code in them, because well, most of them are all internet-based, and sharing the code is a very silly idea if you're going to do an internet-based thing where you could very easily be hacked or some kind. So it might, like, the problem with doing that test is they are hard tests. I will put my hands up to it and say that it's a hard test. I've only ever done one before, and I didn't do very well. Fucking thing. But that was because I didn't thingy properly. I didn't like, that was literally the first time I ever did it, and I didn't realise it was going to start hitting me with massive numbers and things like that. Because it does test like jobs use them to figure out how good the people applying are. So it's a good thing to be good at if you're going to apply for a role. But it doesn't really work because I'm trying to solve it while actively trying to teach you. So it might be better to do a planned system, something like planning how to make battleships, making sure I know in my head how I'm going to do it, and then walk you through it. But then, is that interesting? No, not really. I don't know. I want to make something like this, but I don't want it to be too frequent, and I don't want it to hold back any of the things that I do in my own time on it. I don't think these tests are going to work as a logical way of doing it. I'm going to do them myself because I think they're fun. But I don't think I can find a logical way of doing it short of live streaming, but then that's even more distracting than just doing it myself. Like, live streaming is even more, what's the word? It's even more distracting because people are talking to me than, like, doing it by myself as I'm just sat there, like, recording. Because I can record, I went to the toilet twice while I was recording. And that was fun because I drunk a glass of water and a tea. And it doesn't matter, but obviously when I'm live streaming I can't do stuff like that. But I don't know, I do want to try and do something, but I don't want it to be too frequent, I don't want it to hold me back, I don't want it to be too simple, I don't see the point in it. It exists. If you want to go out and find out how to write really fucking super basic JavaScript code, then go and watch someone would have done that. Or really, really simple HTML, someone would have done that. C#, someone's done it before. I want to do something different. I want to show people what I think programming is. But yeah, otherwise though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get going. There is a link in the description down below to tomorrow's live stream. It's not going to be a programming based one, but it could be. If you ask me questions, we're going to have a discussion on there as to what you guys think is the best possible way of me doing this. So either put it in the comments down below or go to the live stream and we'll have a chat live with a cup of tea. Otherwise though, tomorrow I'm going to Birmingham. So we're going to have a nice excursion, nice daily trip out, which is going to be very nice. I'm going with Grace, which is Laura's sister. We're going Christmas shopping. I need her help, specifically to pick a present out for Laura, because I couldn't figure out what I wanted today. So yeah, it's going to be good, and we're going to be exploring Birmingham and stuff, because Grace hasn't really explored. She's never got the train and stuff on her own, which is why we're going. I'm getting her out of the comfort zone, pushing her to do things she wouldn't normally do, so that when she goes to university she'll be more accustomed to that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's the plan there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow, promise you. I may end up filming a video tomorrow. I don't know, I'm kind of screwed for videos now. My next video I might have to do that tag video, but I don't want to, because I don't like Christmas. Fucking hate Christmas. I'll catch you later.